What would cause a religion to survive for 2,000 years in exile? How psychologically does it accomplish such a feat? It's remarkable that Judaism continued for thousands of years after its absolute defeat by Hadrian and the Roman Empire. No reality principle could sustain a religion disconnected from its promised land and its holy temple. But a fantasy principle could. Judaism is not a religious phenomenon, but a psychological phenomenon. In fact, it's a psychopathology. It's narcissistic personality disorder. Judaism ticks every box for the grandiose shared fantasy associated with malignant narcissism. All religions do, but Judaism is the most extreme example. Most ancient religions were about local, particular gods. The Olympian gods were basically gods for the Greeks, interacting only with Greeks. Why does no one believe in Zeus these days? The Greeks were conquered by the Romans, so implicitly Zeus was refuted as a god. Why does no one believe in Jupiter, the Roman equivalent of Zeus? Because the Romans themselves abandoned the pagan gods and became Christians. Most people can move on from the current religion if a new, better religion appears, but the Jews never moved on, because nothing could be better for Jews than Judaism. The Jews elevated their particular tribal god to a universal god, but believed that this god had a particular interest in them rather than a universal interest in humanity. They claimed that the universal God made them his chosen people, to whom he made sacred promises, with whom he was in an inviolable covenant, and to whom he had promised absolute victory and dominion over the world. How could you improve on that? Obviously, no non-Jew would buy into this. It makes them permanent second-class citizens. It creates a two-tier society, a master and slave society, the chosen and the unchosen. The Jews have fashioned the perfect religion for them. The universal God has committed himself to this particular people and chosen them over all others. The Jews have invested their total identity in this religion and their entire grasp of their meaning and purpose. There's no going back from that. To leave behind Judaism is for the Jews to tell the world that there is nothing special about them, an impossible act for narcissists.